Hello. So, today's episode is sponsored by Mr. Keith's Auto Parts. Mr. Keith is a guru when it comes to this car stuff. Most especially G-body stuff. So, if you guys are not following Mr. Keith, make sure you go follow him. Make sure you tell him KP sent you, because that guy has taught me so much about G-bodies. Like, Mr. Keith is a little bit on the older side, and he's been around forever. Like, he is like the guru. Between him and a couple of the other G-body guys, they have taught me so much when it comes to G-bodies and parts and all those things. So make sure you guys go follow Mr. Keith's Auto Parts. Now, today's guest is the owner of Problem Child. It's Alex. So if you guys are not familiar with the car Problem Child, that is the newest car added to the DNL team. So, what's up? So, the newest car added to the DNL team. And when I tell y'all, the first time I seen that car, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. They racing this car? That car is beautiful. Like I said, if you guys have never seen that car, you have got to see it in person. Seeing it on pictures and seeing it on videos does not do that car any justice at all. So as soon as they join, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I think he knows. Let me see if he's on here or not yet. I sent him a message a few minutes ago, so hopefully he should be joining in a second. While we wait for him to join, I want to say the owner and the driver are going to join, but I'm not exactly sure. I believe the owner and the driver are joining, but don't quote me on that. That's what I think he told me. So, when Alex joins, or the Problem Child page, and I think Quan is his driver. So, when any of them join, we'll get them on. But while we wait for them to join, you guys need to go ahead and make sure that you click the link in my bio and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way, if you miss any of today's episodes or you miss any of the past episodes, remember, Rising Vibes has been a show since September 2nd, 2019. So, while we wait for him to do that, you guys could click off, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. The link is in my bio, and then we'll get started when they join. So let me see if he's on here yet. If not, I may click off and go and try to get him on, and then come right back, because I just sent him a message a few minutes ago. Also, while we wait to do that, I think the next upcoming shows that are coming, we all know Playboy Jeezy has a show coming up. We all know, I think Easy has a show coming up. There we have Star Mac has a show coming up. There are actually a lot of like racing shows coming up. There are also a lot of car shows coming up. So my thing is, if you say that you are a car person, if you are a car fanatic, if you can't get to a race show, go to a car show, go to something and just patronize and keep help building the... Okay, so they should be here in a minute. Just keep help building our culture. Also, patronize, buy merch, take your cars to the shops. You know, a lot of these guys and even the ladies that are in the car world own shops. Take your cars to the shops. Let them do the work. If we say that we're family and that we all are here to patronize, then make sure. Oh yeah, August 5th. Also, my guys are Team Carnage will be at the show August 5th. I think it's called the Port City Shootout. I think that's what it's called. It's on, if you guys are not following the Team Carnage Racing page, go to the Team Carnage Racing page, because we do post that on there. Why you want me to put my cash out down there? I need to put my, okay, I'll unpin that, put my sponsor stuff, and also my cash app. I think I just seen Problem Child join, so I'll go ahead and get him on here. It's crazy. My cash app is on speed dial. Let me see. Let me get him on. Oh, there he is. Hello, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So first, I want to tell you, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down and speak with us. This has really been a long time coming, and the fans were really, really anticipating this.
Yes. Thank you, thank
So
you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I like
thank you.
it's been a big project, been something big to me. Honestly, like my partner's supposed to be here, he on his way. But
Okay.
honestly, even like how y'all, yeah, the interview, the long way to interview, it wouldn't have been possible even without Quan driving that car, how he drove that car. So I gotta
Hmm.
always give his utmost, like give him his utmost flowers and respect. You know what I'm saying? Because he made it possible. It's been a big
Right.
vision for the both of us, like the whole time coming.
So what I'll do is I'll start off with one of my questions, and then I'll get right into the fans' questions. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So tell me how you got started being into cars and racing.
Everything came from like my father, like cars, racing. Like if people pay attention, like they really into the culture and they go back to like Candy on Chrome, YouTube. It's like it's a street race with me and Lucky, matter of fact. But they don't got the finishing footage, but my car was silver at that time. So like that car itself always been racing since like I've been a kid. But that it's always been my car. My dad just used to race it then. Then with whatever happened with my father, I still was racing it, and then I just came back out to race it again.
Wow. So how many years has that been?
It's been about well like 20 years.
You don't even look more than 20 years old. So how that was 20 years?
I'm in my early 30s right now,
Okay.
but I had that car since I've been 9 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
It's just me and my father. Like he loved cars, and he put it on me to love cars. Then we just
Mhm.
built that car ourselves. Like we built it, me and him.
So he gave you the car at 9 and you guys were working on it?
He bought it for me when I was 9 years old. Yeah. He's
Wow.
like, hey, this is your car. And it was a 7-1. My first car was a Vert, 1971.
You can say their first actual car before they was able to drive was a Donk.
Yeah.
So, um, I will say, I'm gonna tell you personally, the first time that I ever saw the car,
Yes.
I was like, whoever owns this car, first of all, they did an amazing job. It's beautiful.
Yes. Thank
But
you.
secondly, they are crazy to be racing this car. Is beautiful.
That's what everybody say. Everybody say.
Listen, I tell people all the time, if they have never seen your car in person, pictures and videos do not do your car justice. They have got to see it one time. Because I know the first time I saw it, I was like, I got a new favorite car.
Thank you, thank you. I'm happy to be admired with my car. Like, honestly, I put a lot into it. I did a lot of thinking about it. Then I just wanted to be different with so much. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be different and just do what you know what I'm saying? I built that car for that.
So, out of all the questions,
Yes.
the most asked question by the fans was why would you race such a beautiful car? Why would you get like a POS and race that one?
I so honestly, I just wasn't gonna get what I wanted out the car unless I race it. Honestly, like everything, like just the from my dad giving me the car, like and all that, everything with the car, like I wasn't gonna go over it, but I didn't know like how everybody crazy over the verts and dunks. Like I knew I had a vert, I knew I had a dunk, but like I was like at that time, so it's like I always had the car, I always drive it. So that's what I'm gonna do with it. It's gonna be a nice car. If I want to pull it out and drive it, I just enjoy. I want to race.
So it's more when it comes to the race in the car, it's more on nostalgia.
Yes.
So you couldn't have bought another car and raced that one because of the history with the car and you and your father.
Exactly.
That's what you were going
Yeah.
for.
Exactly. Like even down to like the history, like prime example, like y'all know y'all talk about Cyrus Alex. But Alex the one that built the motor for that car back in the days that was when it was racing. Like so I've been over here, I've been over there dealing with these dudes forever. Like Primo, T Sleazy, they knew me since I've been 8 or 9 years old and talking crap to them how Sleazy son be talking crap, how Aiden be. Like that was
Right.
me at that time. Like and all of them dudes know me for that. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be no other way.
What's the history behind the pictures on the trunk?
It's my dad. Like people from down our way and stuff, they know who he is. They know who my dad was and stuff. So it's like, in a sense, like yeah, I switched his color too. That wasn't his color, so it was like I went against our thing, which is silver. Our color is Mercedes Benz silver, and I went against it, so I had to still give him his kudos and give him a mural. So it's like Carol City, that's where we from. The cars, that's the cars that he actually owned. Our neighborhood, the different, you know what I'm saying? That's where we was from. So I had to put it and shed light on where we from, like
Right.
who we is and where we from. So that's why I had to put it in that car.
So the car all around is just paying homage to your
Yeah.
father.
That's all. That's really what it is. It's my expression, and like he gave me a gift at that age, and like my gift right now was like letting them know, like, hey, I still got it, and it's still doing the same thing.
So you had to make sure that you come out serving feeding the people Gapplebees.
Yeah, I had to do a little something.
Like I said, when I saw the car go down the track, I was thinking to myself, and well, you don't know, but I'm never a person that's going to get on the internet and be talking about what I think. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? All I'm gonna do is think it. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, it's pretty, but is it fat?
I, I'm
And yeah, it's fast.
doing a little something, man. I'm doing a little something, and I gotta give my respect to like Big Low, all everybody worked with me. So like they didn't just put me out there. They didn't just let me go any kind of way. Like Big Low, that's been a project. That's been a pain in our behind. That's really why I got the name Problem Child. It's really his name. Like it gave us problems. Like, but it came out and it did. Like it made a hell of an impression on his first day out. So it's gonna take us on through.
So that really was my question. What was my next question? So you answered it. The reason that you named the car Problem Child is because it gave you guys problems.
Yep.
You care to go into some of the problems that you guys had before you?
Like I like prime example. I'm gonna give y'all the first problem with this car. Not bad, but just a little history on it. When my dad passed away. My dad passed away or whatever. You know, everybody deal with their mourning or whatever. Like I didn't know where the car was. I wasn't even looking for the car because I was worried about my dad. You know what I'm saying? Then like they can't. Hey, we got your car in this garage. So that was one. Like that's the first problem. Hey, we got your car and I got my car. I was happy, but truth be told, just everything. Just you know what we was dealing with during the recession. I mean, I said a recession during the pandemic with
Right.
dealing with all these manufacturing problems and dealing with like these shops being packed because of the overload with you know what I'm saying, how it was moving. So it's like it's just been a problem, like different stuff, like just different stuff, like from fuel pump issues, the carburetor issues to we need to get this, like it's just different stuff. And like what, that's what I asked for when I said I wanted to race, huh? I could have just
Yeah.
I could have just bought another car and just drove it every day like it whatever it was.
Could have just had a pretty car. You ain't have to race.
The Donk game
So,
stressful.
right, right, exactly. And you know what? People think, like me growing up in Florida, we've always seen dunks. I mean, I'm pretty sure they had dunks all around, but it wasn't the same way in other parts of the country that it was in Florida for us with the dunks, right?
Yes.
And so, when people say that the dunk game is stressful, I think these people think that y'all are playing. Like they don't understand that. Yeah, I'm not saying it to deter you from getting the dunk. I'm telling you this because you about to not have no gray hair when you start building your car, and when you when you get to building the car, you're gonna have gray hair.
Yeah, well, definitely. I got a lot of gray hair. I got some in my beard right now.
And you just a baby. It was that car.
Then the crazy part about it, Primo just told me to tell you I had a motor in there. I had a nice motor in there. I just wanted to go bigger because, hey, we going bigger. All right, cool. I wanted to go bigger, and I put more stress on myself. So like, it's not easy, but ain't no better feeling than riding in the Chevy, man. I ain't gonna lie, ain't no better feeling.
Exactly. Chevy gang all day. I'm a G body girl, but Chevy gang all day.
Ain't no better feeling. Like, I ain't gonna
So,
lie.
the fans wanted to know what made you go with DNL versus any other camp down in South Florida.
I mean, DNL, like I said, I can't go nowhere else. Like, it's family. Like even with it, like I ain't no out in the open person where people knew me before then, like with the racing, but like Primo, all these dudes been family forever. So we in the same neighborhood. Why I'm gonna go somewhere else? Like I rather just period. That car on the back, that them logos, Carrot City, everybody from DNL pretty much like done been to Carrot City or got somewhat point of Carrot City in them. Primo,
Mhm.
Low, like it's just that's what we is. So I can't go nowhere else. That's me going against the grain of who I am.
Right. Um, who do you think is your biggest rival when it comes to racing?
Right. I don't really have no rival right now. Like it's funny, like I ain't got no rival. I'm trying to get some rivals. But I got like a couple of but he my homie though. He my homie. Kev. Then
Okay.
I got a little something, little debut, but I ain't gonna even talk about it. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it just be I don't have no rival. I haven't even been talked about enough for me to you know what I'm saying or did enough on the track. Honestly, I don't have enough track data or track like history with that car right now.
Well, you really haven't probably been talked about where you can hear,
Mm-hmm.
but being that I move around so many people, you are the topic of conversation a lot of different places that you probably wouldn't even know that you are the topic of conversation.
Yeah.
You are, and not to mention being that you chose to have DNL as your race camp, that put, I won't say a target on your back in a bad way, but you have to know it put a target on your back.
Yeah. They
So, with that
they
being
started the whole
said,
process with that car. So you know what I'm
right,
saying? When I took the motor out, I was really supposed to be in the streets in South Beach mode with Two Fly them when he did his,
right.
and I went another route. But they took the motor out then, and it's been ever since.
If you have not, so we know that you love this car, but if you have not already built your dream car, what is your dream car to build?
That's kind of hard because I love cars so much.
You got a few? If you got a few, say all of them.
All right, a '63, a '63 Impala,
Okay.
drop top, uh, 1971 Chevy SSL Camino,
Okay.
a 1971 Camaro SS that year, and I won a Camaro, a 35th anniversary, 2002 SS Camaro, 35th anniversary.
Okay. You ain't say you ain't well the El Camino is, but I mean you ain't put no G body.
Grand National would be my only
Okay.
dream G body.
Okay, now we're on the same page. Let me tell you why. Because right now I'm building an '86 SST top, but my next one need to be a Grand National.
Yeah, like Grand National T-top. That's my dream.
I just saw one for sale today. I ain't gonna detour you. I ain't gonna put you on that because I know racing is stressful. So now that I know that's what you want, I'll be sliding you one for my spam. What's one thing that you wish that you could change about big rim racing?
Honestly, I ain't to it enough. There go my boy right here. Here go the man of the hour right here.
Hey, Quan, how you doing? Good. He was talking great about you before you got here.
Yeah, what are you saying?
So he was saying that he has to give you your props for driving the car the way that you do, because without you, none of this would even be possible.
It was a long time coming. Long time coming.
Yeah.
Very well anticipated. It was a lot. You know how that go. Like, you got to prove a lot to a lot of people.
Right.
So that's all that was on our mind. Get to the show, especially the DNL show versus the world. Get there and show was up.
Right.
That's all it was.
So I was telling him the first time, like, okay, so I saw pictures of the car and videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the first time I saw the car, before I even got to meet him, well, I knew you, but before I got to meet him, I saw the car and I was thinking to myself, which is a lot of what the fans ask as well, why would you race a car so beautiful? Like, that car is even, like, I ain't seen the inside. I never walked and looked in the inside, but the outside is immaculate. It's beautiful.
You know how they say, and my shit clean, and my shit running.
Right.
That's the saying y'all always used to say when he was putting it together. Every time you want to say something about the car being clean, and my shit clean, and my shit running.
Right.
Look at that.
It's a beautiful piece of machinery, I gotta say. And then, like I told him before you got here, he put a target on his back by going with DNL, because DNL is like one of the elite teams.
Yeah.
So it couldn't have come out and not been performing well, because every car that has come out of there, if you look at the history of DNL,
that's home team.
We know we say it again.
That's home team as well. Before it was big rim racing, it was DNL, street racing, everything. Always right. DNL. We ride with them, we die with them.
Right.
And that's how that goes.
And if you look at the history of DNL, every car when new ones came out, so we can go back to Teasy when he came out kicking on 30s, kicking butt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know how Fly was doing it. We know how Rose was doing it. Then the new
with DNL. That's what I just hate to say. Every year it's a new something with DNL. Always gonna be something with DNL.
It's a new G body Prime.
Right. I was getting to Prime, so when Prime came out kicking, well, before that, Primo brought his car out kicking butt. Then Prime came out kicking butt. Now Alex came out kicking butt. Like, I feel like it's a lot of pressure being placed on Big Low. It's a lot of late nights and early Big mornings
under pressure. He performed the best under pressure. If y'all don't know by now, he performed the best under pressure. Big money races. You forgot they say, in low we trust.
I was just going to say that. In low
we trust.
In low we trust.
Yeah. In low we trust, man.
But the one thing that I really, really do love about a lot of the camps, but DNL as a whole, is you guys are family. I know y'all fight, y'all argue, y'all probably be at some time about ready to hurt each other. But the one thing is y'all are family. Like, y'all really, really stick together. And I love that.
OTF, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you were saying, I asked what was one thing you wish you could change about big rim racing. What were you saying, Alex?
You got
what I want to change about big rim racing?
Yeah.
Honestly, I just hate all the jaw jacket and nobody doing nothing. But that's with everything. That's with everything.
Yeah.
You gonna talk, back it up. Don't just do it for the gram now.
I think that's a lot of it. Like for me, I've been around these guys for a really long time, and I hate that as well. Like, I mean, we understand that race talk is gonna happen, but if you're gonna talk,
Back it up.
if you're gonna talk,
At least give the fans a show of racing. That's
Come
it.
on, let's do it. Don't hype
right?
me up for no reason.
You think a lot of people don't race because they're scared of losing, or why do you think a lot of
They
people don't
scared of
race?
getting bashed. Because I
ain't
like to
gonna lie.
bash a motherfucker.
They scared of this that come at the bottom of the screen. They scared of them comments. And it's crazy because they'll never see these people. So I ain't got to deal with these people when I lay down at the end of the day. Like, but they scared of the embarrassment of what these people gonna say.
Right.
Like, and that's
Right.
that's where it go left at, honestly. That's what I think.
Right. As far as you talked about your dream car, do you think you'll build something else to race?
I tell him not to. He keep talking about he want to get another car. For what? We got a G-body in the camp. Like, just focus on this car. If
Well, you know, I'm
anything, go get a
team
hard top
G-body.
and then take this motherfucker vert out the goddamn race. There's anything. That's the way I
Right.
tell him. If you want to do something.
Exactly. Like that. I mean, it's just, you know, I know you don't know this, but technically, really, in my head, that's my car. You know how, like, when we was little, we used to play, that's my car? That's really my car. You just don't know it yet.
Just stay in the stands, okay? Because every time we pull up to the, you hear that, that's my car, that's my car. You're going to be fighting with a lot of people when you hear that.
I ain't gonna say it. I was telling him I never, like, any of the things that I think about what's going on with y'all, I never say it out loud. Like, I might discuss it with my small circle of people, but I never say it. But now everybody knows how I felt when he brought that car out, and I was like, it's way too pretty to race. It's too pretty to race.
How did it look when
But
you see it go down the track? What would you,
I told him that. I told him that. I said, you know, in my head, I was like, okay, it's pretty, but is it fast?
Yeah.
And yes, it's fast.
Yeah. I tell him that every time I watch a video, I'll be like, yo, that thing look good.
You got a
You're
hell
just
of a
saying that because
driver,
you are you just saying that because you're driving it?
No, I can't see the car when it's driving. When I'm driving the car, I can't see it. But when you see it going out, it look good. The car look good. You know, I tell them I don't like that. That shit tacky, this, that. I tell them stuff like that. I don't be behind the bush with it. Man,
Right.
put your socks down something, bro. Like, I don't be behind the bush with it. I'm going to tell you. I'd rather be the one telling you than, you know.
Right. So, Quan, how long have you been driving? Oh, that's going to give away your age.
Nah. I'm 34, I think. Well, 33, 34. One
Okay.
of them. Shoot. I've been driving since I was racing.
Yeah,
I've been racing since I was 16.
not driving, but
16.
racing, yes.
Since I was 16, I was racing. I actually got my first official race, I think I was 17. I went from Banshees to dirt bikes to motorcycles to cars, back to Banshees, back to cars. So it was like just racing. That's why I call myself Racing Forever.
Mm-hmm. So, because you're going to race something.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
To the mini bikes. I was on a mini bike and fell, stopped riding it. Then, we got the fastest mini bike in the game. We got the fastest mini bike in the game. Anybody on here? Yeah. Scarface Count 100. Yeah. Back to the cars. What'd you say?
Low.
Okay, so pretty much with you, they can get smoked on or in anything.
Forever. And we get to the street, baby.
Because we know you got the G8, right?
You almost said it wrong. It's a G8.
No, yeah.
You about to say G6.
G8. I was going to say a G8. Yeah. You know, I never knew about, like, the whole G8 community. It's a whole community. Y'all, this G8 people is crazy.
It's holding deep. Holding.
Hellcat Killer.
I don't know about. Okay, well, we'll see. So you be racing Hellcat.
Buy me one for the street tonight.
What about a demon?
Fuck a demon. I'm the demon.
Okay,
all
listen. Right. I can't get involved in that.
Keep and all that. That's what you think about because you in Georgia.
You got a Grand National over there.
No. I got a guy that got a Chevy 2. Is it a Chevy 2 SS?
Chevy
That's family. They family.
They
If they got a Chevy, that's
just
they family.
built. And I just came back from, well, not just came back. In January, I went to Barrett Jackson, and I knew nothing about those Chevy 2SSs. And when one went for as high as it did, I was like, well, what kind of? That's just a Chevy. It's just a
Out of the
Chevy.
Malibu.
Yeah, it looked like a Malibu. They was like, nah, it ain't just a Chevy. Now you gotta, you gotta put some respect on their name. I'm like, I don't know nothing about that, but. Quan, do you think you will build an old school to race as well?
Nah, I just keep driving this one. I got a Grand National. I drive it in the street. I'll be trying to race people with that.
No.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
Why?
No.
That thing fast. That thing fast. I'm sorry for cursing.
I'm pretty sure it is fast, but that's just like that's like when you get in that car, you should be big on. Like you big on. Is it T-top?
Nah.
Okay.
87.
Regardless, you should be big on. You should listen to your drifted on a memory.
We raise
like,
everything. We raise
Racing
everything.
forever.
We raise everything.
I'm gonna have to have a conversation with you off here, Quan, because that's not right.
Man, I just dropped the turbo off of that car too. That's why I was late. I had to pick it up from K5 and take it back to the dude that was putting it all together.
Mm-hmm.
I just fixed the turbo on it.
That makes me sad, but we're gonna keep going.
Get at some of them donks and them hard tire cars that be in the street, be talking all that trash. I'm trying to catch them outside of a stoplight.
Do y'all ever race each other on the team?
Yeah. There's a lot of unseen footage.
Okay. Well, when y'all gonna start dropping some of it? Maybe y'all need to do a YouTube.
Every time, if I do it, they're gonna think I'm picking on them. So I try to stay out of all that. Everybody be in their feelings.
Hey, just to say something, that Chevy SS a Hellcat killer.
It's fast.
I know a Chevy SS that's a Hellcat killer.
It's fast. I can't say it ain't. It's a fast car.
That's a Hellcat killer.
It's a fast car. I can't say it ain't. And that stuff for those cars sell for so much. Yeah. Like they be getting it from what they call. You say Australia. It's a Holden. They get it from like Australia.
Yeah, it's a Holden. That's what a G8 is. A Chevy SS, a G8, and it's a GTO, a Pontiac GTO. Mm-hmm. All of them made
by
GTO. A company in Australia.
I'm trying to see.
I really like GTOs, but I don't think I would ever own
people
one.
That's watching, we got merch. Y'all get in there. The link in the bio. We got merch.
Don't game is stressful, but
these are socks. We got shirts, socks. We got all kind of stuff, keychains, everything coming out. So yeah, we got merch.
Listen.
It's hot too, so you wearing with your hoochie daddy shorts. Yep.
Oh, yeah. So y'all sell hoochie daddy shorts too, and
I just got mine.
I sell shorts for the girls,
and I got my socks on with my hoochie daddy shorts, so I had to, make it look good.
Problem child shirt.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Problem child shirt.
Y'all ain't got yourself one yet?
Shorts for the girls.
We got
Say it
the
again.
Garage Monster shirts with the Grand National on there.
Oh, that's mine right there. I like that. Mm-hmm.
You ain't got yourself a shirt yet?
I don't. We're working on it.
On the DM and put your address and stuff.
We're working on it. Me and Alex already got it under control, Quan. Follow back.
I just had to do my part, make sure it was said.
You see how he did that? He went over my head right there, but he didn't know I did it already, KP.
You know, I really love to see, not to take it, in a racial direction, but I really love to see brothers who are not technically brothers be brothers, if that makes sense. Because it's a lot of things that you guys could be doing in a negative fashion or a negative manner. And for you guys to be on the positivity. And DNL does talk smack sometimes, but y'all pretty much
in every corner. Small tower with low. Come on. Go ahead. Let me let you finish. Because I'm going to get down your throat. We can back it up.
Y'all pretty much keep it racing. That's what I was going to say. Y'all don't get personal. And that's one of the things that I love about, you know what I'm saying, being from Low being big unk, and he mostly stay calm. It's gonna take a lot to get Low out of character.
One thing about
So he
we
leads by
always go at
example.
each other at net. You know that. I want to whoop Low ass driving too. I just ain't get a chance to. We be going at each other neck. I'm just letting y'all know that. We do go at each other neck, y'all. Primo got to get it. Low got to get it. And we can just do it in slow cars. We can do it in Malibus or Maximas or whatever. That's just how we do it.
I done shot G-Body with 305s with some good heads.
Yep. We do it all like that.
Yeah, that's Primo saying right there. 305 with some good head.
And good head. That's all they could do. That's their class.
But Low leads by example. Like you're not gonna catch him. It's a lot of I say the internet or social media is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing in the way that, we may not have known about a lot of people or a lot of things. Yep. But it's also a curse because it puts a battery in people's back and it make them feel like they can say anything that they want to say, and not knowing that, people know you in real life. Like, us being from Florida, it's certain things that we don't take lightly. We don't take, like, you're not about to be on here with the Twitter fingers, and then when I walk up to you, everything is fine. So y'all, as a camp, do pretty Low controls himself 90% of the time. Now that other 10%, huh?
That's the Sagittarius in him, my brother, my Sag brother.
I don't know anything about Sagittarius, but Low is not. Listen,
you speaking about us.
Low is not all sweet all the time. Now I'm just gonna tell you, like, I ain't gonna go there talking about how what we say to each other, but Low is not sweet 100% of the time. So anybody who's on here, Low is not an angel.
We never said his name is Angel Low. Angel Low.
All you gotta do is look in his eyes. Just look in his eyes.
You get mesmerized with a pretty eye.
You know what I'm saying? Everything you was mad about is going. You're not gonna be mad. You look in his eyes like.
I know he's hot right now. Fuck y'all niggas.
He definitely leads by example, though. Like, that makes me proud to be able to say, to call him my brother, to be good with you guys, because it's a lot of people. We ain't gotta say no names. It's a lot of people in this racing stuff and on this internet that they a whole bunch of BS. Y'all know what I mean.
Hey, Low learned from the big people above him, like my uncle them and a lot of other people. But on that block, on the back in the days, right, you wasn't real. You can't come up there. You couldn't be up there bullshitting around, whatever. They're gonna run your ass from up there. You up there, you had some nice guidance. You had somebody older than you to guide you. Low is uncle nowadays. Like, he's the uncle that's going on right now in the new world. But all these new racers, they don't know how to be like how we is. That's all us old racers. Low, Primo, me, and they go deeper than that. A lot of people that y'all don't know in the big rim racing world. As far as my uncle Rome, we got Pedro, we got Old Man Bum. It's a lot of people we learned this thing from. Now it's our time to show up for the newcomers. That's why Low got to hold his composure and hold it down the way he do.
But I think that was back in the days when you had OGs. Like, when you had a big unk that was gonna tell you, "Hey, Quan, what is you doing?
That's
you tripping."
Low in the game for us. That's Low right now.
Low. He the unk. Cause it's plenty times where I done been in the shop. I just asked a question, "Hey, Low, so this," and I'm confused. But even with what's going on what be going on the internet, just hearing different chatters about what people be saying about car parts or something, I be like, "Hey, what you think about that?" He'll tell me how to deal with it. That ain't nothing, like, whatever. But you see how he handle himself and how he takes certain stuff on, even with Primo coming up on his live in the day. You see how they handle and they take stuff on, and not like that. They've been running the game in this big run world right now. So it's like, you gotta just pay attention and be a sponge. Soak up all the game.
It's a new world of racing, right? We just try to stay ahead of it.
Right.
So we got to keep that DNL shit together and make sure we stay ahead of it. This our time to try to get on top. Prince, all the old heads, they had it on Smash. Now it's about us. It's about us. All the Donk masters, all these motherfuckers, they try to get it from us. down here. That's why we on their next to where we is.
Then you have the hothead of the camp, Rose.
Oh man, we gonna always have one of them. Matter of fact, where Rose at anyway? That nigga owe me lunch.
Listen, let me just say about Rose. You know, Rose and I are the same sign.
Oh,
and
man.
I try to talk to him and keep him under control, but he is unlike any other male Taurus that I have met in my life. So it's a little rough. Okay, so we could definitely be hard-headed, but usually male Tauruses are a little bit calmer than Rose. I don't know where it, because I'm around a lot of male Tauruses. He is not calm, but we love him. He part of the camp. We love him to death. We just wish he would be a little bit more calm, but it's okay. We gonna work with him. We gonna keep praying for him. One of these days he gonna sit down and be like, you know what? Everybody was right.
Nah.
I'm gonna make Rose mad if he don't get my lunch. He owe me lunch.
I ain't gonna lie, you on the clock, bro. You got to report at 3:05 tomorrow.
I'm dropping the damn video.
We need lunch.
So
y'all should go ahead and drop your YouTube and post all those all that lost footage.
I got you.
I think I'm gonna be picking on people then if I start doing that.
You won't. You get
I'm getting your permission, okay?
Yeah, it'll be fine when y'all start getting the checks. Don't worry about it. Money fixes a lot of things, Quan.
You right. You right about that.
So Alex, what's one thing that you would like for your fans, well, both of you, your fans, followers, supporters to know about you guys?
What y'all want me to know? I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't scared of shit. We gonna do it. Simple as that. Line it up, baby. Line it up. And Big Kev, Lil Kev, whatever his name is. You on the clock too, my boy.
That was the rival I was talking about.
Kev in the box.
He be messing with me.
Cyberbullying my dog and shit.
He be cyberbullying. Like, I ain't even, like, before DNL versus the world, he been messing with me. Like, he be sending pictures of my car. Oh, he got this on there. Oh, that ain't enough. He been doing this for about 8 months.
Fashion flashes. We coming to fashion flashes. Hey, that's all about that pretty motherfucker.
I'm fast and flashy, you know.
That sounds like a show we need to be at.
Does Kev remind you of you when you were little, Alex? Talking about racing.
That's why I told him. That's why I admire him, because, like, dog, like, it be so funny because I was that same shit talking ass kid. Like, certain times it'd be like, man, hey, who this shit is? But it's like, that's his car. Like, that's why he at the tree. I used to be at the tree in my vert back then. I used to be, when Eddie was doing donuts, that famous donut video, I was there on the side right there. So it's like, it's just, I just admire it. I ain't gonna lie, he got it. I admire him. He got the cake, man. You know.
I got the back tie tonight, sleeves. Or you just fucking with me?
Or
you just fucking with me? Damn, hold up. Nah, I need the back tie in the move. You can slick up. Back tie in the move, you can slick up. How about that? Because you're going to want me to get on the hard tie. Give me the back tie in the move, you can slick up. How about that one?
Hey, Alex, you make sure you record that and then send it to me.
I got you.
Nah, this is going to be for the gram.
Oh, okay.
That's Donk right there.
Send me a heads up. Let me know.
That's Donk right there. Sleeves, all us, ever since we've been.
It's from the Banshees. From 05.
All us.
Listen, let me tell you something about Sleeves. Sleeves is crazy. It's a few guys in this car world that I think should have been comedians.
Man, Sleeves.
It's Bruce.
Like that since a youngin'.
It's Sleeves. It's Star Mac. It's Late Night Chevelle. And I feel like I'm leaving one out. But them four, they should be. Them is the kings of comedy. They are hilarious.
Messy Mar.
Not Messy. Well, maybe Mar, but I think Cece is funny too.
He's just an asshole. That's the difference. He's just an
He's
asshole.
hilarious though.
Yeah, he's just an asshole. You can't. Nah, he's not a comedian. He's an asshole. That's the difference.
Starback pretty funny, man. Starback get me in the middle of the day, dog. The other day,
I got
Starback had us on hold waiting on him to come to Dade County. He stopped everywhere in Florida and then forgot about DNL in Dade County when he was saying we was gonna be at his show. He's like, introduce us right, Starback. That dude there, man, Starback funny, man.
Bruce is hilarious. I got a video, and I think I'm gonna repost it again sometime soon, of him talking about when they was in somebody's backyard gambling, and somebody came back there to rob them, and how they was running, and one of the guys had a gun, but he was running with the gun, like he wasn't shooting, he was just running. He was like, you got to hear the story. It's hilarious. I'm gonna post it. Listen, Bruce, he is hilarious. I don't even understand where he get that from. Maybe I don't know if it's hereditary or what it is, but he's hilarious. Primo a little funny too.
Why y'all say that? Why you say Primo funny?
Cause it be how he talk. He be dead serious, but he be dead serious, but what he says be funny.
You try not to be a comedian because you don't want nobody to play with you, take you as a joke. So that's why he don't be a comedian. But what he said out of his mouth be probably so blunt that it's funny.
Yeah.
Very serious.
That's one thing that I think is probably rough for y'all as men. Y'all wanna be funny and be nice but you don't want anybody to take your kindness for weakness or play with you because they feel like, he the funny one. Now you got to, you know what I'm saying? Now you got to shoot somebody in their pinky toe. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't. That's not, what y'all want to do. But
he said that's that Patron.
That Pat Ron.
Yeah, it is the Patron. Yeah, I think Patron needs to sponsor DNL.
Yeah.
Because Patron is DNL's drink of choice.
Yeah. They got turned out though. When they got on that Patron, they got turned out. Them boys on that be bad.
We're going to work on that, though. We're going to work on getting Patron to sponsor you guys.
They good on Patron.
So those were all my questions. Is there anything else that you guys want to say before I let you get out of here?
I ain't gonna lie. What I want to say is I ain't putting no target on us, but we coming full-fledged and we busting ass. So
it's a target on us already. What the hell you mean?
Well, shit, fuck. Not like
don't feel like you ain't set the target. Let them know how you feel, cause
coming full-fledged to bust ass. Like we ain't ducking no smoke.
Cause we on the premises. Our tune say, okay.
Yeah. As long as we moving the right way, we ain't got no problem with racing. We ain't got no problem with meeting you at the line. As long as we coming the right way, we good. And we ain't ducking no smoke. We ain't coming just to be a show car, even though we look pretty and we could probably get first place for show car. But we coming about that action.
Definitely can. You need to take that car to some shows to be in a car show because it's beautiful.
Book us for the shows. Let's come to. We coming.
What color?
We definitely
color is that? Hey, don't do that now. I'm an agent. I book shows for Team Carnage.
We said it. You heard it. We said it. Book it.
So, hey, I got y'all covered. Alex and Quan, I really want y'all to know this was a fun interview. It's been a long time coming. The fans have really been anticipating talking to the person who owns that pretty car and the driver. Cause I feel like Quan keep you, like, he put a battery in your back. He be pushing you. Say that.
No, I'm gonna say it. It's a good conversation. I don't want to have to chill because he be like, yo, go get him. Just chill. We gotta wait till the time right. Listen, it's like you be seeing too much, you're gonna lose your value. You gotta make them want you. Come on, make them want you. Don't just.
It's a lot of conversations where he be like, I'm the little brother, like, hey, bro, yo, let's do this. Nah, chill, man. And then it'd be a lot of times he be like, hey, man, I just want to race, and I'd be like, man, we gotta. I'm with whatever. We just gotta do it. So
everything different about that car.
Far more on the wild side. You calm. I can tell, Alex. You the calm.
Good guy, bad guy. We do what we got to.
But it works well though. yeah, I feel like y'all got those pairs on the team. You know what I'm saying? Low is calm, and then Primo not so much. And then Mike is calm, and then Rose not so much. And then Alex calm, and then Quan not so much. I feel like I'm leaving somebody out, but you know what I'm saying? Like y'all got a lot of good cop, bad cops.
It's too fly low.
Oh, fly. You know what? I can no Fly as long as I have. He's grown. Because Fly didn't used to be calm.
I know.
He done calm down. So Fly moving into the big stage now. Like he used to be nephew. Yeah. Now he moving to big even though he's not that old.
Fly man. Fly and KJ drive the vert now. He moving to the side.
Don't call Fly.
KJ driving the vert now.
Look, when we get off of here, I'm gonna hit him up and be like, "Hey, what's up, big aunt?"
That ain't his vert no more. That's KJ vert, man.
So that's gonna be a situation where he probably, I feel like he probably will gift KJ a vert. I feel like that's gonna be what's gonna come.
Man, but it's other stuff that's important. It's way more important. But yeah, man. As far as the culture, man, why not?
They say Fly the comedian. That's true.
He definitely is. No, Fly used to do that dance in the stage lane in the up there at the start line.
You get Fly some Patron. Come to the shop one night.
So, guys, that was everything I had. I appreciate y'all tapping in tonight. I know y'all were busy. Y'all trying to get ready. What's the next race we can see y'all at?
The car or us?
The car.
Oh, okay. He said something about who that was? Star Max show. He was just telling me about Star Max show this morning. Okay. In the gym.
Okay. So we'll see y'all at Star Max show. That's in September.
Yeah. Right now, we're trying to see what's going on, but as of right now, we know Star Max.
Okay.
Question: what I consider heavyweight or like middleweight?
I feel like when you come in, you gotta come in as middleweight.
Middleweight.
I don't feel like you can't. I don't feel like you could just come in. People think because what camp you are or what you got under your hood or whatever, you should just be able to come in as a heavyweight. You shouldn't. You got to prove yourself.
Nah, we don't want to be no heavyweight. We all right being the middleweight.
Yeah. So what do they consider you guys?
I mean, we got heavyweights trying to get at us. That's why I was asking.
Right.
But my thing is, I don't want to take on the heavyweight and now consider the heavyweight after I beat his ass. I'm kind of happy I lost to Hensley because Hensley's supposed to be a heavyweight, right? Or am I wrong?
Right. Right. Well, Hensley changed his setup. So I feel like he still got to come back. When you change your setup, you still got to come back and prove yourself.
Now what? He changed it after the race or before he raced us?
When did y'all race him?
At Low Show, DNL versus World.
He changed it before that. So I feel like you got to come back and prove yourself. I don't feel like you just can come out. Even for the sake of this, Dunkzilla, right?
Yeah.
Even though we know what's going on with Dunkzilla at this point, right? I feel like when he first came out, you got to come as a middleweight. You can't come as a heavyweight. We don't know what you're gonna do. Now he did come out kicking ass and taking names.
I think Dunkzilla should be an outlaw. They should have an outlaw class because you got Hensley and us was middleweight. Then you got damn, I'm gonna say what, Cad and Flycar. What if they consider outlaw or heavyweight?
I would say
now you got white privilege, and then now you got dang, it's a new car. This car that the Falcon that's drawn on
Derek.
You got him. That's supposed to be outlaw. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Cars like that's considered outlaw, which is Boost Doctor is a heavyweight, Fly is a heavyweight, Cad is a heavyweight,
right.
White privilege should be outlaw, Dunkzilla should be outlaw. That's how I feel.
Okay. So you think it should be a middleweight, a heavyweight, and an outlaw class?
Yeah, just like Big Joey should be an outlaw class to me. That's how I feel because them cars is damn near nothing. That's how I feel. Then you got Primo car. You get what I'm saying? What's Primo car? Middleweight or heavyweight?
Is Primo changing his setup, right?
But I'm just saying the way it was. What do you consider? Because he don't sit like a lot of cars that be trying to tear his ass up. That's how I'm feeling.
So I feel like when he was done before he changed, he left out as a heavyweight.
How? Because you got
he had done too much. He had improved himself too much.
Still a middleweight. Still can't be an outlaw. He's still not as like them top dogs. You see, because he still got more to go to become a. You know what I'm saying? He's so fast.
So what's Grand Nasty?
That's an outlaw.
Okay. What's Playboy Jeezy?
Playboy Jeezy confusing me because I'm looking at it. It could be heavyweight. Seriously, but that motherfucker fast. Playboy Jeezy, like Star Mac. Star Mac is an outlaw now.
Okay.
That's how I'm feeling. But Playboy Jeezy and Star Mac cars not alike, or am I wrong?
I don't think they're alike. I think.
But they, you see how they go? Because Playboy Jeezy shouldn't be lining up with what's his name, Grand Nasty. In my opinion, he shouldn't.
Right.
So Star Mac and the Donk Killer and all that, they should be in the same class. But Playboy Jeezy still should be a heavyweight, but not in that class with them. So,
but Alex said, correct me if I'm wrong, you said you can drive your car, right? You could drive your car on the street. Like you could, if you got kids, you could take them to school in that car?
He ain't got no interior, so that he can't do that.
We got interior.
Oh, what you weren't supposed to tell that,
in the car
Quan.
Racing. It's there, but
backseat in the car,
like,
you talking about the front seat?
The front seat. Well, that's why he can't ride with his family.
The front bucket not in the car, but the back seat, the door panels, everything in the car. I can drop my car if I want to.
That he could do, yeah.
Okay.
Don't get in his head trying to drive it, because I'm gonna see this nigga calling me tomorrow, bro. Where you at, bro? I'm pulling out. Let's go here. Nah, he can't drive it.
Honestly, the funniest thing, if you ever see footage of that car moving around when it was being moved around and stuff, like through Opalaka to all the Wire Man to all these different people, I never was driving that car. It'd be Quan, Primo, or something. They'd be like, "Hey, we gotta move the car." Lord be like, "Hey, you wanna drive the car?" "Hey, I don't wanna touch that car. I don't wanna do nothing like that." And then one day I sat in it and I'm like, "Dog, this car is big as fuck. Like, this car long, like." Like, so honestly, it be crazy. Like that job I don't want to touch that car. That right now, until he tell me he got a couple, we got some damage to do, but I want my car back soon.
Well, all that tells me is that you have been doing some more things to the car, Alex. So September should be a show when you bring the car out again.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun.
Can we expect to see most of the DNL cars in September, or do you guys know?
I can't tell you that because that's all on how they want to move.
Right.
But hey, they saying something about Fast and Flashy. That's before. That's
August.
It's like August 26th or 28th or something.
Yeah, that's in.
So are all the cars in the camp ready, or?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. All right. When we gonna see Papa J? Y'all don't know.
Papa J trying to get smoked this weekend on the 15th. Papa J.
We in the middle of Georgia.
Middle Georgia?
Middle of Georgia.
Think Macon.
So yeah, what day that is? Saturday?
Friday, Saturday.
Oh, I might have to pull up.
But the 15th, the 15th.
Papa J, we taking all. We taking all.
I don't know if they accepted the call out, but Low called somebody out for the 15th.
Well, I might have to pull up. We're doing the soft opening of our restaurant this weekend on the 15th, but after I might have to pull up.
What y'all cooking
at
the restaurant?
Seafood.
I got lemonade.
Yeah. But
not be bitter.
But it's spiked. It's gonna get you drunk.
I need it after the race.
Yeah, we don't have that kind of lemonade. It's like alcoholic lemonade.
No, I want lemonade.
Okay, we'll get you some. We'll make it happen. If you come to the restaurant, I'll get you some lemonade. All right. So, guys, thank y'all so much for sitting down with us today. I really appreciate it.
Thanks
and yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing the car.
Fuck us. You want the car.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys too, but the car. I told y'all that's my car.
Ain't nothing without us.
Yeah, that's true, but I told y'all that's my car now. So technically, just come bring the car, drop it off, and y'all can leave.
Oh, we need a delivery fee.
I got it. I got y'all covered.
Your car won't be worth nothing.
You need the driver.
I don't need Quan. I know how to drive a car.
The crew chief,
and the mechanic.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna even race the car. I'm just gonna drive the car around Atlanta.
I know, but like when you at the airport and they doing this, getting the flag man. Yeah, you need a flag man to direct you in. Yeah, I don't need that. I appreciate it though. But thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the rest of y'all day back, and I'll see y'all soon. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Have a great one.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That was the owner of the problem child, that beautiful Donk, and the driver. So that was Alex and Quan. If you guys missed any of today's episode of Rising Vibes, you can catch the replay on my YouTube. Click the link in my bio and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Thank you for everybody who tuned in today. It's been officially almost 4 years that we have been doing this. So September 2nd of 2019, coincidentally, our first guest on the show was Rose the Kid of DNL. So continuing the relationship with DNL and making sure that every time they get a new member, they come on the show. I want to thank you guys again for tuning in. If you missed any of today's episode, make sure that you go check out the replay on the YouTube channel. Today's episode was sponsored by Mr. Keith's Auto Parts. And if you are looking to sponsor any episode of Rising Vibes, make sure that you send me a message, send me an email, or call me, and we'll make it happen. Thank you guys for tuning in to today's episode, and I will see you guys next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of Rising Vibes. Good night.